what's up ladies and gentlemen, JJ Prime here, back with another video. And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Slog, the 6th member of the live action movie Dinobots. And so here he is in his dino mode. It's probably an Apatosaurus or Bronchiosaurus or Brachiosaurus, I don't know. It's, it's the long-necked one. It's the long-necked one. So here's Slog. Yeah, yes. And he's all very, very gray with some blacks, with some silvers, and some reds. And you know what? It's pretty weird because all the other Dinobots, now, the movie Dinobots, their colors are supposed to be like the dark gray, that like they were all like silver-ish, like if you watched Age of Extinction, all the Dinobots were like very, very silver, and they were not colored like blue, red, or purple, or brown. So, and this guy actually is the only Dinobot that is that has the proper gray colors, I mean, sure, he has some reds and blacks, but hey, that doesn't kill. That doesn't, I have no complaint about the reds. There's not a lot of red in this guy. So, yeah, it's weird that this figure, this Dinobot, it's basically the only one that's screen accurate. Even though he wasn't in the movie, he's the only Dinobot that follows the color scheme from the color scheme of the movie Dinobots anyway. So, yeah, which is weird, but... So let's get in closer so we take a look at that noggin right there, which is a nice head sculpt. Nice blue for the eyes. Right there. He can open his mouth. Got some nice silver on the top of his head. Black for his head. And I kind of have a boo-boo because I broke this. The other side, it's still together, but I kind of broke this side. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, so... you got these black things sticking out like a sore thumb. I just don't like those. I wish I could just remove them altogether, but it's okay. For most part, the plastic on him is very, very soft-ish. The rubbery plastic. Even like this panel right here. If you get this guy. If you end up getting this guy online, I'm not sure if he's still in stock, but if you get this guy online, you might, in the package, he was packaged like this, folded in. And the way to fix that is just bring this down, and I just tuck it like behind these shoulder pads right there, and that just, helps cover the neck region of the Dino mode. Yeah. You got some nice shiny silver paint right here on the front legs. And they do have some nice little tiny Autobot symbols. Tiny Autobot symbols, on each side, which is really cool. I mean, unlike Slash, he actually has Autobot symbols. Hey! So, yes. And, yeah. It's a nice looking dino mode, I will say. It's a nice looking dino mode. And you come back to the tail. This tail, he actually looks wonderful. The colors it's a little bit gappy in some spots because you can see through it. Hey. So, but yeah, the red, it looks like it's fading off to the gray. It's fading to the gray, and it looks pretty cool. That's a cool looking effect. I like that. I really, really like that. So yeah, I do like the red that is on this figure, which is really, really nicely done. Now articulation wise in dino mode, he can open his mouth. He can do like roar. So, and he does have a swivel right here, so he can rotate a full 360. And he can do a lot of expressions for this guy, like Like what is going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? So, of course, his head can move up and down. Let's just rotate this way. You can use that neck joint if you want to. Be careful you don't undo this. Now the front legs, they're on a swivel right here. They can rotate full. Can they rotate the full 360? Yes, they can. So yes, they can do a full 360. You can move the shoulder pad a little bit. You can move inward. The legs can move inward if they want to. It does have a swivel right here. It does have a knee joint, like so. And no ankle tiltage, unfortunately. The back legs, the only articulation here is just the knee joint and the swivel. Actually, the swivel is tight, so I'm not even gonna bother moving it. So yeah, overall, I think this Dinobot looks really good, in my opinion. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks big and beefy and big. So now for comparison, we're gonna bring in his Dinobot buddies. So can we do this? Yeah, I'm not sure if we can. Bring in Grimlock. I don't know if we can do this. We can bring in Slog right here. We bring in Slash. Can we do this? I don't know. Anyway, so we got Strafe right here. Strafe can stand there. We bring in Slug. Okay, we'll bring in Slug. And Scorn right there. And that's a good looking team. That's a good looking team right there. And like I said, like when I reviewed Slash, this guy, he sticks out like a sore thumb, but you know what? Overall, it still looks good. They still look quite good together. I love it. I love it. So, yeah, I really love this. I love this. We got 6 Dinobots on screen now, so we just need to review one more Dinobot to finish off the team. This guy might be replaced. You'll find out on Monday. You will find out on Monday. Yeah, so yeah, really cool looking team. I love it. I love made some Dinobots. I wish there were more than 7 Dinobots, but 7 Dinobots is enough. It's enough. So yeah, so there you go. Now of course he does include some accessories. He comes with 2 of these red plastic swords or lances. I don't know. I think they're lances because they look exactly like lances, so I'm gonna call them lances anyway. So yeah, nicely molded. It's really tearing up my camera. So yeah, the red. Oh, it's shining at you. It's shining at you. But anyway, so you got this this black piece right here. It does have some 2 ports right here, which I think they do have a purpose. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because the instructions don't even say what the weapons can do, but so whatever. Now these do store in Dino mode, so let's bring in Slog right here. They plug in to these black pieces that stick out of his neck. So just rotate this around. And you want to and you want to bring this piece down. You want to plug that in, and you just rotate it down like so. And the way I do it is just point that up a little bit. And for me, that looks really cool. I quite dig that. So now just plug that in. Just bring that down a little bit. And there you go, and that looks cool. That looks really cool. And another couple of accessories that he came with is these things. I don't know what these things are. Either they're guns. Are they guns? I don't know, but they're nicely molded. They're done in red. I wish they were painted, but it's okay. Now these do store like right here. If you want them stored there, you can, but there are ports on these black pieces right here. I mean, you can. Oh wait, I'm gonna take this off so that I can show you what these ports are for. Okay, the instructions don't show this, but I literally saw this like just now, so I believe they can plug in right here if you want to. I don't know. What purpose it will serve, I don't know. I don't know what kind of purpose it will serve, so I just leave this right here. Just bring that down. Hey, stop moving around, Slog. Yeah, some of its hinges are just tad bit loose on the loose side, but it's okay. It's all right. It is what it is. I just leave these things. I don't know what they're called. Okay, I don't know what they're called. Either they're you know, missiles or guns. I don't know. I just don't know. I just keep them plugged in there, and that looks good. That looks good. That looks really cool. I like that. I dig it. I dig it very much. So I think that is pretty much it for the Dino mode. So let us continue on with the transformation into his robot mode. So now I'm just gonna take off these accessories so that, you know, they're not in my way of transforming this guy. So there we go. Just take that off. Unplug that, and now we shall get started. So now, the first thing I would do is to take this head and rotate it around and just bring this down like so. Now there is no tab or anything. It's not. There's nothing that's locking it into place, but it's okay. Just lift this up like so, and now you want to split this back section. Split that, and also you want to split the tip of the tail like that. Split it, and there we go. So now you want to raise that section up, raise that up, and what you want to do is you want to rotate this around and just bring that down, and you want to wrap the tail around the hip like so. So now you want to rotate this around 180. You want to take this red piece right here. It's gonna be his robot mode knee. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get out. There we go. So now I just take the foot and rotate it down first, and just raise that section up. And there is a tab. We'll tab into that slot right there. If I can get it tabbed in. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now we come to the back of the leg. There is this clip right here, and there is a tab. So that will just wrap around the leg and push that in a little bit further, and just that will tab in right there. And on mine, it's pretty secure. It's pretty secure, but it's easy to knock it out of the whack. But so far, it is pretty secure. It's a pretty secure connection. Hey, just wrap the tail around. And same thing on the other side. Just rotate it around, wrap the tail around, rotate this around, like so. And flip out that little red piece, the robot mode knee, and there you go. Now just bring down his foot right now, and make sure that this tabs in to that slot right there. I'm not sure if I can do it on the side. Maybe I can do it. There we go. We did it. So, and the same thing right here. Clip, tab, just tab that in right there. Just push that in right there. And that will tab in right there, and that is a secure connection as well, because originally when I got this figure, when I transformed him from Dino mode to robot mode, those things on the back of his legs, those things didn't tab in pretty securely, and finally they actually tab in really securely. So there you go, there you have his legs. There you have his beefy legs, all done and ready. So now we're gonna concentrate on the upper body. So yeah, I want to raise this section up a little bit, and of course you want to come back here, you want to split this, And you want to bring this back. It's actually a case of moving something while you're moving something. So, which is weird, but it's a cool little trick. Just bring that up. Well, you bring that up. Make sure my tongue stops working. While you're bringing that up, that's what I meant to say, until my brain shut down. While moving that up, you just take these sections and bring them forward, like so. And just bring this all the way down. And this is on a double hinge. And there are 2 tabs. I'm not sure you can see it. There are 2 tabs right here that will tab in to these slots right here. Just bring that down. And that will tab in like so. And you want to bring his shoulders back. Bring the shoulders back like so. Now, unfortunately, there is nothing keeping this locked in, but I guess they were supposed to go into these sections right here, into these little clips or something. I don't know. Are they clips? I don't know. I guess they were trying to tab in right there. I don't know, but like that, like so. I'm gonna rotate this around. I'm gonna flip out his fist and just bring that panel out and bring that down like so. And that looks like he's wearing gauntlets, you know. So same thing on the other side. You want to rotate it around so that the fist is facing forward. Flip out the fist, bring that down and bring that out like so. And there you have the big beefy Slog in his robot mode. And you know what? In my opinion, I think between Grimlock and Slog, this guy is definitely my favorite. He's my favorite of the Voyagers. Although there is one more Voyager Dinobot that we'll come across. Probably that one will be my favorite. I don't know. But for now, between Grimlock and Slog, this is definitely my favorite. So, because his design looks really, really good. I love this design. I like it. I love this Dinobot design. Now, of course, Slog, the long-necked dinosaur, is meant to be Sludge. He's meant to be Sludge, but I guess they use Slog because they lost the trademark to the name Sludge. So, yeah. I say that he's meant to be Sludge because for the G1 version of Sludge, his alternate name is Slog. So, that's why. That's why I refer to him as Sludge, because, you know, he's Sludge. He's the long-necked dinosaur, obviously. So, let's get in closer so we can take a look at that head sculpt, which is a very, very nice looking head sculpt. I love the molding on the head, which is really, really nice. Got nice silver paint on the mouth plate. You got nice blue for the visor, which is really, really good. It looks really good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, overall, I think this is a good robot mode. What do you think? It's very big and beefy and chunky, and I love it. I love it. It doesn't have much of a backpack. It's just the dinosaur head. So, yeah. This crotch piece is also made of rubbery plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking it. So, yeah. Yeah, overall, I think I love this design. I really like it. Of course, he has some Iron Sheik boots. His Iron Sheik boots, unlike the rest of the Dinobots, this Iron Sheik boot is rounded. I don't know why. But he still has those Iron Sheik boots, which is a nice touch. I love the Iron Sheik boots, me personally. So, yeah, really, really well done. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now for articulation wise. The head is on a ball joint, which is a pretty tight ball joint on mine. He can rotate a full 360. Of course, he can look up like that. Hey, what's up there? What's up there? I don't know what's up there. So, the arms can, of course, rotate a full 360. They can move in and out a little bit. He does have a bicep swivel. He doesn't have an elbow joint. About 90 degrees, about, I think it's 90 degrees, yeah, I think it's 90 degrees, but since his elbows are, like, moving inward, he ends up with the gorilla arms, but they don't bother me. I mean, it looks good. Yeah. And the fist can just move in due to transformation. He does have a waist swivel, and due to the way he transformed, he actually does have an ab crunch. He literally has an ab crunch if you untap that. So now you can actually move these tail pieces out of the way so they can accommodate the leg movement. Of course, this skirt piece can move out as well. And of course, the legs can move up that far, can move back that far. They can they can't really do the full splits. He does have a swivel above the knee, and this came undone, I told you. So he does have a knee joint. A knee joint, only 90 degrees, like under 90 degrees of bend, and the feet can also pivot up and down. So, hey, I told you, these panels, I mean, for now they're secure, but once you start moving the legs around, they come undone on you. But it's okay, it's alright. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, peoples. It's not the end of the world, so yeah. So there you go. There you have the articulation. And Slog doesn't want to stand straight now. What is happening? What is going on here? What is going on here? I don't know why. Why? Slog, please stand. Please stand straight. Please. Thank you, because we need to continue. We need to continue on with the review. So now, of course, he can definitely hold his weapons. So he can hold these lances. So just plug this into his hand like so, and that looks cool. That looks pretty freaking cool. And just plug that into his hand, which looks cool. He holding two lances. Oh, he's holding two lances. If he had an elbow joint that could, move up, then he can hold it properly. But he has to have the gorilla arms, unfortunately. But because he's chunky like a gorilla, right. So these things, what you do with them? You just actually, what I do with them, what you can do with them, just rotate these around. And these can actually plug into his back, like so. Plug into his back, and he's almost doing the full splits. Stop doing the splits. And you can see how that looks, and that looks good. That looks really good, in my opinion. But the one thing that I would love for him to do is to take these lances. Okay, just unplug it. Just take these lances, and I just put him over his shoulders like so, which is way cooler than holding them. I like that. Just rotate it down like so. Just bring that up, and there you go. Now these lances are over his shoulders, which looks awesome. It looks really cool. And get this came undone. There we go. Yeah, it looks really cool. I quite dig that. I like that. And the way I do store these is just take them and just store them into these ports right in here, like so you don't have to worry about them. So I guess they serve a purpose. Yeah. So, and again, this loves to pop off anyway. So, hey. The one thing about his back panel, this back piece, it's very loose. But anyway, it's okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for his robot mode. So now, for comparison, now let us bring in his Dinobot buddies for the comparisons. Let's bring in the other Voyager in this toy line. Grimlock. Let's bring in Scorn. Let's bring in Scorn. I don't know if we can do this. So let's bring in Slug and Slash and finally Stray. So I'm going to bring them forward a little bit so you can see them a little bit closer. Get them a little bit closer to the camera so you can see them better. Right there. And there you go. There you have the 6 Dinobots so far from Age of Extinction. And that looks good. They are a good looking team. And again, this guy definitely sticks out like a sore thumb, but still, they all look really, really good. So for the deluxes, number 1, close second, third, I think he's in the bottom. He's in the bottom. So, yeah, then for Voyager class, number 1, number 2. So, yeah, really cool. I love that we had another Voyager class Dinobot. That's pretty cool. So you have some bigger Voyager Dinobots. That is really cool. I love Voyager class Dinobots. I think Voyager class Dinobots are way better than the deluxe Dinobots, but the deluxe Dinobots are still cool. They are still fun to mess with. But so yeah. So there you go. So there you have Dinobot Slog, aka Dinobot Sludge. So yeah, I love this figure. This figure is a great toy to mess with. He's an enjoyable figure to mess with. The articulation is pretty good. So I would rank the articulation like, maybe an 8 out of 10, It could have been more. It could have had an ankle tilt, but it's okay. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. But still, the design overall, the Dino mode looks good. The robot mode looks gorgeous, in my personal opinion. So that's why this guy is in the number 1 spot in terms of Voyager class Dinobot. So yeah, this guy is really well done. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't really say how much I love this guy. So when I saw this guy for the first time, I was literally shocked that Hasbro made this. I mean, really shocked. I was so amazed. But yeah, I love this. I love it. I love it. But anyway, so, and I think, yeah, I think that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future reviews of new upcoming figures and old figures. And just in case, if you do not want to miss these future reviews, you better hit that notification bell down below so they can get notified when a new video is up and ready. So, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there you have the Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Dinobot Slog or Sludge. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.